All right. Good morning. Welcome to our Partner and Prosper with God Talk Show. Now, I've been having some technical issues this morning with my audio, so whenever you jump on, just let me know if you are hearing me okay. I'm just going to quickly jump over to Facebook myself to see and to make sure that the audio is sounds like it is. Sounds slow to me though. So hopefully you can hear me. All right, good stuff. So this is our Tuesday talk show where we use this time to cover topics that help you to overcome the technical challenges and give you some tips on how to handle different aspects of technology and provide you with marketing and sales tips so that you can not be hindered in the growing of your business online. That is our goal. All right. Before we get started, let me just cover us in a word of prayer and cover this time together. So, Father God, we thank you that you can for technology. We thank you for the advances of technology and how we can use it to advance your kingdom here on earth as it is in heaven. We pray for clear connections and the audio to be working well, and so that people can hear specifically the instructions that they need to help them to understand more better how to use Zoom and different applications that we're going to speak on. We thank you so much for this time. We thank you for all that you're doing and through us. In Jesus' name, amen. One moment. Excuse me. All right. So let me just shift gears. Let me just go over the agenda for 1 minute and share my screen. And I'm just going to make myself small. So I want to make sure that we're all seeing here. All right. So this is how to use Zoom part 2. And so today we're going to cover, oops, I missed my agenda. Uh-oh, what's going on? Oh, there we go. We're going to cover how to use the security features, how to manage participants, how to create a poll, how to use chat, as well as how to share your screen and audio, how to use the record feature, how to interact using reactions, and how to raise your hand, how to use breakout rooms, how to go live on YouTube or Facebook, how to change your view options, how to minimize or maximize your Zoom, and how to change your name while logged in onto the app or on the website itself. All right. And quickly before I get started, I'm just going to share that you can get lifetime access to this recording as well as all the other recordings we're going to be doing on technology and different business strategies. We've already done some recordings in regards to digital marketing strategy, social media marketing, and so forth. So if you head over to the link in the description of the video, and I'm also going to just put it here in the banner so you can see that. You can sign up and you'll receive access to all of this content, and it will be easy and for you to find because it's going to be all in one place instead of our membership platform. All right. So let me just shift gears and stop this one for now. And I'm going to show you my Zoom. Pull this up. All right. Go back to all right. So here we go. Let's pop you over here. Good stuff. All right. So you're gonna see two of me. Here I am, and here I am. Because I want to be able to show you the different features that's going on. So okay, so let's dive right into what you need to know specifically. So let me start. All right, so first, how to use the security feature. All right, so on the bottom here, as a host, this is only available to you if you are a host of a meeting. You will see the security feature here, and it gives you ability to lock your meeting, meaning when I turn this on, no one else can join this meeting. So they're gonna, when they try to access the link, they're gonna get a message saying that they cannot access this meeting. Okay. And that will also help with preventing anyone that you might not necessarily want to be on your meeting to be in here. So you can turn that on and off as you like. Yeah. Okay. It's enabling waiting rooms. So this allows you to pre-approve people to come into your meeting versus anyone just being able to join into the meeting. So if you have this enabled, you will get a notification that pops up on your screen that says, am I close that? I can't. I hope you guys, hold on. You know what? Let me just do a double check. And I'm using so many different things here, so it might be causing some issues because I'm double using my mic and all of that stuff. So let me just go through the words. All right. Testing, 1, 2, 3. All right, good. Okay, heard that? So I'm gonna trust that you're good for our connection. All right, good stuff. In the name of Jesus, yes. All right. Okay, so where was I? Okay, so security. Thank you, Holy Spirit. So yes, you can enable waiting rooms or turn it off. Means if you turn it off, means that everyone that just clicks on the link are able to come right into the meeting. But if you enable it, it means that you get a pre-warning that someone is looking to come into the meeting. And you will typically, if you don't see it pop up here, if you miss it, if you open the participant panels, you're going to see above the participants that are already in the meeting, you're going to see a waiting room where people are waiting to be entered into the meeting. Okay. All right. And going with that, now we're going to talk about participants, how we're going to manage participants. So I logged myself in twice. I'm logged in from my computer here with my camera's right here, and I'm also logged in on my phone as well. And so that I can kind of have one-on-one me. So I have to have participants do that. So right now you see myself as the one on the computer as the host, that's me here. And then the one on my phone, which you can't even tell the difference right now, is just a regular participant active. But okay, so me as a host, and I'm gonna show you how to do that. I can, if I wanted to, I can make my second person, I can give them hosting abilities means that I no longer control the meeting. They will control the meeting, and they will have the ability. They're the only ones that will have the ability to end the meeting. I won't have that ability. They will have the ability to change anything in the meeting. I will not have that ability. All right. But if I make the person a co-host, now they have some access to the same things that I will have access. And for instance, but now here except for the fact that I, as the host, am the only one who can end the meeting. Okay, but they will get to be able to handle and people coming in. They will see the security. They can make changes there. And I'm going to actually try to share my screen because that's another thing. But before I do that, before I do that, let me see if there's anything. Okay, so yeah, so now I made myself host, but I can then also co-host, and I can also remove those co-hosting abilities, and then I will not see those certain features. But I'm going to share my screen on my phone so that you can see that. This is a little bit advanced. I didn't want to really go here yet, but oh, not here. Sorry, I want to share here. No, okay, it's not gonna let me do it how I want to do it. I just want to do it soon, but it's not gonna let me. So on the phone is a little different. All right, so let me, oops, I don't want to do that. So I'm gonna discuss Thursday. But I'm gonna show you some, um, see. I'm gonna show you how to share your screen on your computer. I'm gonna get into the phone on a different day. Yes. Thank you, Elizabeth. All right. So share screen, and I'm just going to add something that's actually window here. Ah, thank you, Elizabeth. That will solve two words with words. All right, good stuff. All right, so I'm sharing my screen here at website, and I want to show you on the Zoom website one other feature that you need to know or you should know to help you optimize this. So there's two ways that you can change your name. There's one here where you can actually change it here. I can click on the three dots beside my name and I can rename myself here. Okay, that's it. So it will pop up and then I can change my name. The thing about doing it this way is that will help you to tell the difference. See, this is me on the computer. Um, when I log off and I log back into Zoom, this disappears. It goes back to the original one that was set here. And that's because this is the name that I created inside of my Zoom platform on the website. So when I go to Zoom, I will click on profile where it says here beside the name, I can edit it. Then I can have my full name, and then this is my display name here. This is what you see right whenever I'm on any Zoom meetings. And so you can change this up to pretty much anything that you want it to be. It doesn't, you can put your website if you want it to be softly promoting that for that's okay. I'm here softly promoting the fact that I'm a spirit led coach and business strategist, but also I like to add my the the how you would say my name that broken down to help people to be able to enunciate it better. So I've decided to add that because I'm on a lot of Zoom meetings consistently. So that is what I've done here. So this is when you change it here, this is when it's permanently, well, not permanently, but this is when it, every time you log into every Zoom meeting, this is the name that's going to show up. But when I change it here, this will only show when I'm on the meeting that I change it in. So that every time I go back into another meeting, it's going to go back to this original one, unless I change it from here. All right, so we covered that. We're going to talk about how to change names. All right, I can stop. Oh, thank you, Holy Spirit. So I'm going to show you something about sharing your screen and sharing your audio. So let me stop share for a moment here because I wanted you to see something. All right, so when I click on share screen here, if I want to share my computer sound, I need to make sure that I select it down here. So I'm going to go back to, and I'm going to share sound. Okay, so if I'm playing any music on this platform, which I'm going to do here, you will be able to hear it. So click on share, then I can click on a music video. Happy. Oh, I'm on the, let's look for, uh, there we go. And then I don't know if you're going to hear it because as I said, I'm multitasking. I'm using a lot of resources on two platforms, so it may not come out clearly. But if I was to play this sound, you should be able to hear it. And then, so one thing about I'm muting it. One thing about sharing your screen and sharing to like for instance to play a video, the moment I switch screens here, you see that switches. So they're no longer seeing the video, they're now seeing another part of the screen. If I open another browser, they're going to be able to see it. So if you still want to be able to, for instance, do stuff on your computer as you have people listening to something, but you just want them to hear the music, for instance, then this share your screen, your full screen is not the best option. Okay. There's also different ways of how you can share a screen. So I'm going to show you that. So you're going to close this. Actually, I'm going to stop share screen for a moment. So if I just wanted to share my audio and not necessarily my screen, instead I'm going to go to share screen. I will go to the advanced option and then I will select computer audio. Now they will be able to hear anything that I'm playing on my computer, but they will not hear my screen. So I'm going to click now share and you'll see a little uh, notification that says on the top here, you're sharing your computer audio. Then I can go back now and I can switch over. Then I go to there and then I can turn on the video and let it play in the background while I can do any. Uh, oops. Oh, I know why you're still seeing this. Sorry, I'm just realizing like what? The reason you're still seeing this is because I'm also sharing my screen on StreamYard and I'm sharing the entire screen, so you're seeing everything on here. But typically, when you're doing this with Zoom, you're not going to be able to see all of this. Okay. All right. So that is so. Let's make sure of that. Okay. So that was one. Okay, let me stop for a moment. All right, go back to Zoom. All right, stop sharing. Okay, so we covered sharing screen. Okay, chat, we can cover that. All right, so chat here. So now I have the participant list open, but I can also open chat as well, and it will show to the bottom. Here now, it's only the two of us, so you're going to see everyone in meeting, or you're going to just see my name. But typically, you have more options here, especially if when you're the host, you can and again, you're not going to be able to see it here, but you can have it where anyone can message everyone and anyone plus also individual people, or they can only message hosts and so forth. Here is telling you who can see your messages, everyone in the meeting, or here I'm directly only messaging you. That means that no one else can see that message except for myself and her and the other person. Okay. So but if I leave it at everyone, when I type a message, everyone on that meeting is seeing that chat. Okay. So be careful of that. If you wanted to send a private message, you want to go and you want to search for the person's name, or another way you can do it is go right beside their image, click on the three dots, and then you can click on chat. Oops. Oh, what's that? There we go. On chat, because I'm on the wrong one. And then you see it automatically shows up right here, direct message. Now I'm only messaging that person. Okay. So those are the ways you can go ahead and just chat either individually or to everyone. Okay, so you cover that. Okay. So we're going to quickly cover polls. Okay. So you click on the poll feature and you can click create a poll. What you want to do is type your question. And give them either single choice or multiple choice. But of course, that question is not a thing. So you only that's not a good question to ask. So the only thing you have is that you can people have a single choice or multiple choice. Of course, this is when you want feedback that you would use this poll. You would say, was this video authentic, for instance? And you would say yes or no. And you want it to be a single choice, so they have to choose one or the other. All right. Okay, so that is how you'll create a poll, and then you can go ahead and share it to the chat. So I'll show you how to do that in another advanced video. And oh, the one other thing that I want to share with you is how to minimize and open your video. So here, if I click on the little minimize button here, as you can see, this is minimized right now, it's small. And if I can still see and hear the meeting if I have it playing, but also I can do anything on the computer and it still shows up. See? So it doesn't hide. I can still see, I can go check out another website and so forth. And I can still see the meeting. Of course, I will have my audio open so I can hear it as well. And then when you want to open back the meeting to full height, you will just click on this little arrow button here, and it will open back up to full. And it's on here if I wanted to go to a website, for instance. Now my Zoom disappears. I can't see it, you know, and so I can't see like the person who may be speaking and so forth. But I can of course do so here because I will have my audio on, right? But that's the difference between having it fully open and minimized. When it's minimized, I can still be able to go jump from website to website and still be able to see anyone viewing. But if I have it open like this and I switch gears, then the Zoom disappears from me. But it's still there, technically still there. I can go right to the bottom here and I can click and there it is. Or of course, just minimize my browser. Okay. So those are the things I'm going to cover for now. I'm going to share some more advanced things and more features in another video. All right, before I go, however, I do want to let you know that you just switch. This is open here. I'm not, you can see. Minimize that. And there we go. All right. So again, just want to remind you that if you want to have lifetime access to just video plus all the other videos that we were doing, plus any marketing and sales videos that we were doing, you can just go to the link in the description of the video and sign up at bit.ly/GSOB free training, and you will have these things inside of our membership portal. All right. And so that is it for today. Thank you for being here. I pray that you were able to get the information. I see that I'm going to have to go back and make sure that this was done right. If not, I will do a recording of it again so that you can have that. Sorry about if there was any disruptions. This is what happens when you're using multiple things I see. All right. So thank you, everyone. Take care.